Conspiracy theories, everyone's favorite brand of historical fan fiction. Basically, they're explanations for events that involve secret plots by powerful groups. Think of them like the discount bin of history books, full of juicy but ultimately fake stories. These theories have been around forever. Remember the Salem witch trials? Classic example of a conspiracy theory gone wrong. But in our internet age, they've gone viral, spreading faster than a Kardashian pregnancy announcement. From shadowy government organizations to lizard people disguised as celebrities, there's a conspiracy theory out there for every taste. And let's be honest, some of them are pretty entertaining. But here's the thing, entertainment is where they should stay. Because when people start believing these theories as fact, it can have some seriously messed up consequences. So buckle up, folks, as we dive into the wild, wacky, and sometimes downright dangerous world of conspiracy theories. Okay, let's face it, we all love a little mystery. Whether it's the thrill of a whodunit novel or the suspense of a mystery movie, there's something inherently captivating about the unknown. We are naturally drawn to stories that challenge our understanding and make us question what we think we know. Our brains are hardwired to find patterns and explanations, even when none really exist. This cognitive bias, known as apophenia, is the tendency to perceive meaningful connections between unrelated things. It's a survival mechanism that has helped humans make sense of the world for millennia. It's like seeing animal shapes in clouds, except in this case, the clouds are current events and the animals are shadowy government agencies. Our minds are constantly trying to impose order on chaos, to find a narrative that makes sense of the randomness around us. Conspiracy theories thrive on fear, uncertainty, and a good old-fashioned distrust of authority. When the world feels unpredictable and out of control, these theories offer a semblance of order and control. They provide a scapegoat, a villain to blame for our troubles. When we feel powerless or afraid, it's tempting to believe that someone somewhere is pulling the strings. This belief can be oddly comforting, as it suggests that the chaos in our lives is not random but orchestrated by a higher power. Think about it. It's way easier to believe that a single, evil organization is behind a global pandemic than to accept the messy reality of a complex virus. The idea of a nefarious plot is more straightforward and easier to digest than the intricate web of scientific, social, and political factors that actually drive such events. Conspiracy theories offer simple answers to complex problems, and let's be honest, simple is often very seductive. In a world where information overload is the norm, these theories cut through the noise with their clear, albeit misleading narratives. Plus, there's a certain allure to feeling like you're in the know, privy to secret information that most people aren't. This sense of exclusivity can be incredibly appealing, making us feel special and important. It's like being part of an exclusive club, except the membership fee is your ability to think critically. Once you buy into a conspiracy theory, it can be hard to let go, as it becomes a part of your identity and worldview. Throughout history, there have been real conspiracies that have fueled our fascination. From Watergate to the Tuskegee syphilis study, these events remind us that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. However, distinguishing between fact and fiction requires critical thinking and a willingness to question our own biases. In today's digital age, the spread of conspiracy theories has been amplified by social media. Algorithms designed to keep us engaged often promote sensational and misleading content, creating echo chambers where these theories can thrive. It's more important than ever to approach information with a critical eye and seek out credible sources. So why do we love a good conspiracy theory? It's a mix of our natural curiosity, our need for simple explanations, and the thrill of feeling like we're in on a secret. But while it's fun to entertain these ideas, it's crucial to remember the importance of critical thinking and evidence-based reasoning. After all, the truth is out there, but it's up to us to find it. Now let's meet some of the biggest celebrities in the Conspiracy Theory Hall of Fame. These theories have captivated the minds of millions, sparking debates, documentaries, and even entire movements. From political assassinations to space explorations, these stories have a way of embedding themselves into the cultural fabric. First up, we've got the assassination of JFK. This event has been the subject of countless books, movies, and endless speculation. Was it a lone gunman or a vast conspiracy involving the CIA, the Mafia, and maybe even a rogue time traveler? The Warren Commission concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, but many believe there was more to the story. Theories range from government cover-ups to elaborate plots involving multiple shooters. Next, we've got the moon landing hoax. This theory suggests that the iconic 1969 moon landing was nothing more than an elaborate ruse. Did we really land on the moon? Or was it all just an elaborate soundstage production directed by Stanley Kubrick? Skeptics point to supposed anomalies in the footage, such as the waving flag and the absence of stars in the sky, as evidence of a hoax. Some people genuinely believe we never left Earth, which, if true, makes the moon landing footage even more impressive. The idea that such a massive deception could be pulled off is both fascinating and terrifying. And let's not forget about the Illuminati, the secret society that supposedly controls everything from the government to the music industry. This theory posits that a shadowy group of elites is pulling the strings behind the scenes, orchestrating world events to their advantage. They're like the Beyoncé of conspiracy theories. Everyone's heard of them, but nobody really knows what they do. The Illuminati is often linked to celebrities, with some claiming that stars like Beyoncé and Jay-Z are members who use their influence to spread the group's agenda. These are just a few examples of the countless conspiracy theories swirling around out there. From the bizarre to the plausible, these theories capture the imagination and often reflect deeper societal anxieties. Some are harmless and even humorous, while others can have real-world consequences. Belief in conspiracy theories can lead to mistrust in institutions, social division, and even violence. It's important to approach these stories with a critical mind and a healthy dose of skepticism. Whether you find them entertaining or alarming, there's no denying the powerful impact conspiracy theories have on our world. Section 4. The real cost of conspiracy thinking. Here's where things get serious. Conspiracy theories might seem like harmless fun, but they can have a dark side. When people reject evidence and embrace irrational beliefs, it can lead to real-world harm. This isn't just about believing in UFOs or ancient aliens, it's about how these beliefs can shape our actions and decisions. When people reject evidence and embrace irrational beliefs, it can lead to real-world harm. For instance, consider the anti-vaccine movement. Despite overwhelming scientific evidence supporting the safety and efficacy of vaccines, conspiracy theories have led some to believe that vaccines are harmful. For starters, conspiracy theories can erode trust in institutions like governments, scientists, and the media. This erosion of trust can have far-reaching consequences. When people no longer believe in the credibility of these institutions, it becomes challenging to address critical issues. This distrust can make it difficult to address important issues like climate change, public health crises, and even just basic civic engagement. For example, if people don't trust scientists, they may ignore warnings about climate change, leading to inaction and worsening environmental conditions. Moreover, conspiracy theories can incite violence. When people believe in these unfounded ideas, they may feel justified in taking extreme actions. Remember the Pizzagate conspiracy theory, where people believed a Washington, D.C. pizzeria was a front for a child sex trafficking ring? This baseless theory led to real-world consequences. One guy showed up with an AR-15 to self-investigate. He was convinced that he needed to take matters into his own hands, putting lives at risk. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, but it highlights the very real danger of these beliefs. The potential for violence is always present when people act on conspiracy theories. The bottom line is this: conspiracy theories can warp our understanding of the world, erode trust in essential institutions, and even incite violence. They create a distorted reality where facts are dismissed, and fear and suspicion take over. They're not a joke, and ignoring them won't make them go away. We need to address these beliefs head-on, promoting critical thinking and media literacy to help people discern fact from fiction. By doing so, we can protect our society from the harmful effects of conspiracy thinking and ensure a more informed and rational public discourse. Section 5. Don't be a sheeple fighting back against BS. So, how do we combat the spread of misinformation and conspiracy theories? First things first, don't be afraid to ask questions. If something sounds too crazy to be true, it probably is. Do your own research, but be careful where you get your information from. Just because something is on the internet doesn't mean it's true. Stick to reputable sources and be wary of anything that confirms your existing biases. Talk to people you trust. If you're unsure about something, discuss it with friends, family members, or even experts in the field. Sometimes a fresh perspective is all it takes to debunk a bogus claim. Remember, critical thinking is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Section 6. Think before you share, a call for critical thinking. In the age of social media, we're all publishers. We have a responsibility to think critically about the information we consume and share. Before you hit that like or share button, ask yourself, is this information from a credible source? Does it align with what I already know to be true? Am I sharing this because it's accurate or because it confirms my existing beliefs? The truth is out there, folks, but it's often buried under a mountain of misinformation and conspiracy theories. It's up to us to dig through the BS and find the facts. So be skeptical, be curious, and most importantly, think critically. Because the only thing more dangerous than a bad conspiracy theory is an uninformed mind.